Good morning, guys. Tommy here. I've done another video here on the cryptocurrency logarithmic regression charts. We've got these updated. They're looking quite a bit nicer, and there's some new insight I want to show you guys. But why is this so important, first and foremost, you guys? Well, the growth of cryptocurrency follows these charts pretty damn well, and it's really, really powerful for us to know when we're likely at a high point in the cycle and when we're likely at a low point, to kind of time our entrances and exits. This is probably one of the most important things that we can do in managing our crypto portfolio. So let's jump into it. I think you guys will like some of these changes. And just to recap for some of you guys who are new here, the orange dotted line represents where this red line was in different periods of time. And as we go through these, you'll see this data is becoming a lot stronger. It's becoming, there's a convergence here that, back here in this point in time, the red line would have been pretty accurate as it is now. Obviously, it was swinging around a bit earlier on in crypto. So this is the first chart I'll show you guys. The next one is the percent deviation. This is pretty cool. It shows you how much the charts are overextended and underextended. Here we see that massive surge in 2017 and also the 2013 bubbles. These were huge overvaluations. We knew the market was well overvalued there. But here, even in 2021, that surge we had then, it didn't hit these extremes, but the market did become pretty overvalued. So it would have been pretty prudent to, cash out, half your portfolio, not financial advice, but that's how it goes. And then look at these lows, the percent below, that it's undervalued. And you can see here just on the chart, we're quite undervalued right now in the market. Of course, there's lots of stuff going on in the world economy, and markets at a whole are being hit, but this is still very insightful and does tell you crypto is definitely undervalued. Let's look at time deviation. This is one of the things I created, which I really love, because the point is, the growth rate slows down over time of Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, everything. So, these logarithmic regression charts flatten out over time. So the time deviation chart that I created shows how many months we are overextended or underextended. So here you can see in 2017, again, that peak, we were 34 months, almost 3 years overvalued. And then back in those kind of COVID crash lows in 2020, we were a very undervalued, 22 months undervalued. Of course, that was during a crash. Here we are right now, pretty damn undervalued. But some of these other charts are very interesting as you see how they are with, the different asset classes, whether altcoins or Ethereum or whatnot. So let's keep going. This is the altcoin market cap regression chart. Again, quite undervalued, percent deviation here. And I'm just going to narrate this as I go through. Look how undervalued altcoins are. And again, note that overvaluation they had in June 2021. And by the way, you guys, I decided I'm going to do these regularly. I've been working these charts for years, and I kind of put it on the side, and then I realized, no, this is extremely important. And this sort of content requires, regular updates. So, one thing I've committed to doing is doing these regularly. If there's any YouTube videos I'm going to do these regularly to keep you guys updated. So again, look how undervalued the altcoin market is now, 69% undervalued. We can look at the time deviation, 18 months, pretty damn undervalued. This is near the lows it's ever been. And keep in mind, again, we're in an environment right now with, the whole world economy's kind of on edge. So I think there might be potentially a little more downside on this. But again, crypto is very well positioned to come out of that. Let's move on to Ethereum here. Look at Ethereum. Quite undervalued. This one, the percent deviation, this is massive. Look at this. We are 79% undervalued here. That's crazy. Again, very similar to those lows in the COVID times, in the COVID crash in March 2020. Ethereum is very undervalued. In fact, Ethereum is one of the ones that really stands out to me. So I've adjusted this chart. Previously I had it as market cap. Now I have it as the actual price trend. So the fair value, I should change this to saying fair value. The fair value is 5,400. That's the fair value of Ethereum based on this logarithmic regression line. And you can see again that it was shifting a bit earlier on. It's converging pretty well in this line. So it was slightly higher over there the past year or two, but this line is becoming a pretty accurate representation that how undervalued Ethereum is. Again, fair price of 5,400, current price of 1,200. Again, not financial advice. This is just how I analyze the markets. We're looking at a 4.4% growth rate per month. So let's look at the again, percent deviation, time deviation here. This is crazy. Look at this. 33 months undervalued. Ethereum is more undervalued essentially than it's ever been in history. Wow, I feel like we should repeat that point. Ethereum is more undervalued now than it's ever been in history. How about that, you guys? So if you are thinking of dollar costing averaging, you may really want to consider that, because it's very undervalued right now. Again, I think that in lieu of another leg down in the global markets, which I expect to see, that it could push this even further potentially. I'm not, but again, if you are lightly positioned, it's not a bad time to consider adding some. As always, over and over, it's not financial advice, it's just my take on it. And finally, we're going to move on to Bitcoin here. You can see the difference here in the growth rate, by the way. Bitcoin's at 2.4% a month, where Ethereum is 4.4%. So, I've been a big proponent of ETH for, pretty much since 2014. So, I always feel like there's greater bang for the buck in Ethereum than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's like the granddaddy, but everything's being built on Ethereum for the most part. And here we have the Bitcoin percentage differences here, the deviation. So, and I've tried to mark more of these highs and lows. You can kind of see this actually is very insightful as well too. How much Bitcoin is undervalued. Bitcoin is also can be seen as the most undervalued it's ever been in history in terms of time deviation. That's something that I think a lot of people, should really let sink in. That's huge, isn't it, guys? That's huge. So think about that. Think about that and be thinking about this stuff. That's the gist of it. Again, let me know if you guys like this. Let me know what else you guys want to see in these videos. Help me get these out there. Please share these videos far and wide. I know people love this content. It's something I've noticed the past years. People love this sort of content, and I feel like I do it better than a lot of the other alternatives out there. So if you guys like it, be sure to like it, share with your friends. And if so, I'll be motivated to do these more often as well too. So thank you guys. Take care and catch you soon.